First things first, I've got some big news. After I posted this video, I got tons of comments like, she's Samurai Matcha's dream partner. Well, I gotta say, we are a couple. Yeah, we've been dating for a while and it's official now. She is Japanese, an amazing minimalist, but a little bit shy. So she wasn't planning to show her face, but a little while ago she said, I want to step out of my comfort zone. And today, she's here, bravely here. Yippee!
Hi, I'm Yuppie. Nice to meet you.
いいね。
いい?
いいね. So yeah, she can't speak English, so I'll let her speak. Great. Okay, so from now on, I'll be sharing not just my simple life, but our simple life. Yes, I can't wait to show you more. Today's video is all about our peaceful spring days in the countryside. じゃあ、ここ一緒に言うか。Let's dive in! Our morning ritual. Good morning. Our day always starts with a little ritual. Can you guess what it is? Yes, morning cleaning. I usually do it alone, but while I'm here, we do it together. And it was so fun. It was like cleaning time back in elementary school. Oh, I gotta escape. People often ask me, why do you clean in the morning? Why? Good question. So we thought about it, and here's our answer. To feel a small win. Like, yes, toilet is clean now. That tiny I did it gives you a spark to start the day. Yeah, even small wins can lead to the next one. Like one thing done, another thing done, and you're on a roll. Before you know it, the day feels amazing. So, even just 5 minutes is enough. One quick wipe in the morning makes your day amazing. And it's actually efficient because you're cleaning up all the dust that settled overnight. So it's totally worth it. Give it a try. Gluten-free. When I lived alone, I was more of a smoothie and toast kind of person. But she's more of a rice person. So I asked her why. And she says gluten makes my skin break out. At first I was like, really? And didn't think about it that much. But after that, I started getting used to eating rice and cutting back on gluten. Then one day, we ate a lot of gluten. Ramen, cake, you name it. And the next morning, this happened. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, I got a pimple. She did too. And she said, I told you. Yeah, she was right. I'm not super sensitive to gluten, but if you are, going gluten-free might actually help. That's why now I understand rice in the morning is a pretty solid choice. And when you think of rice, you gotta have a miso soup. Miso is pretty amazing because live probiotics go straight to your gut, helping your digestion and detox too. That's why people in Japan call it the morning cleanser. Rice and a miso soup, that's our go-to breakfast combo. Add some natto if it's possible. And it's perfect. Totally optional though. How to make chores fun. Hey guys, please check this out. Look at how she hangs the laundry. It's always super neat and super fast, like crazy efficient. I always be surprised. So today I finally asked her, hey, how do you hang clothes so fast and so pretty? She smiled and said, I always pretend I'm in a laundry hanging competition. It makes it fun and I naturally speed up. I was like, wow, my jaw dropped. Yeah, what she wanted to say is that just changing how you see a chore makes it so fun. I always see a house chore as moving zen. It's like that. Change your perspective, change how you see it. That's the key to enjoy everything. Today I learned something from her game. Thank you, sensei. Sakura Picking. This morning, we went out to pick some cherry blossoms. Most places in Japan
are already past peak bloom, but here it's still full on sakura season. Since it's a bit colder, not a bit, very colder. Oh, this is Edo-san, who just moved this town from Tanzania. Yeah, he came along to help us. Thank you, Edo-san. These blossoms can be salted and eaten, made into tea, or just used as decoration. Oh, and a fun fact, I learned a new thing. If you boil down the branches, you can actually use them to dye clothes a soft pink. Isn't it amazing? Nature is so beautiful. Hanami Dango. Alright, time to make some dango for our Hanami picnic. The ingredients are simple: shiratamako, joshinko, and a bit of hot water. That's it. Mix it, knead it, and roll it by hand. I really love this quiet and peaceful moment. It might be a Japanese way of thinking, but we believe that your energy flows from your hands into the food. So simply, if you make it with good vibes, it tastes better. But if you make it while stressed or annoyed, it doesn't taste so good. Sushi, onigiri, dango, they're all made by hand. So your heart really matters when you're making it. That's why we're smiling and making it together. But then something not so funny happened.
Yeah, we forgot the skewers.
Yep, the essential part of dango. Oh my goodness. But hey, nankuru naisa. We've got 3 flavors: sweet soy glaze, kinako, and red bean paste. And for the final touch, her sense of aesthetics.
Yay!
Outside, everyone's getting ready for Hanami. Alright, let's go. Wow, this is amazing. Homemade rice bowls and green tea from friends and dango we made together for Hanami. What a beautiful moment under the cherry blossoms. By the way, did you know that Hanami actually holds a secret for making your dream come true? Back in the day, the biggest wish for Japanese people was to have a good rice harvest in autumn. So in spring, they looked at the full cherry blossoms and imagined them as golden rice fields. They celebrated in advance as if the wish had already come true. This is called yoshuku, pre-celebration. It's very simple. When you feel joy ahead of time, you start attracting the reality that matches it. Wayne Dyer, an American psychologist, once said, "You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are." So celebrate now with all your heart. That's how we create miracles. The mysterious sponge. One day, she quietly pulled this out. And guesses what it is? I was like, what is that? And it's actually a sponge made from loofah fiber. Loofah, is that right? Loofah. We call it hechima sponge. I was totally surprised at first. I was kind of skeptical too, but when I used it, it was so great. So soft and easy to use. It totally reminded me of the biwako fukin I love. The best part, when you're done with it, it just goes back into the earth. How eco-friendly is that? Way nicer than plastic sponge. It really made me realize tiny choices like this can change the world. A hidden Japanese adventure. Have you heard of this? Gattango. It's kind of a new attraction in Japan that's getting more and more popular. Riding bicycles on abandoned train tracks. Isn't it amazing? It looks so fun, right? The course is 3.3 kilometer one way and you ride an electric bike. It's a run trip. It's a bit of exercise, but mostly riding through Japan's nature feels amazing. You even go through tunnels. So it kind of feels like a mini adventure. It was my first time, but seriously, it was so much fun. The cost? 6,000 yen for 2 people. And it takes about 40 minutes total. So I think it's really worth it.
Japanese indigo dyeing. So my girlfriend works at this really cute clothing shop that uses natural dye. One day I stopped by while she was doing aizome, Japanese indigo dyeing. In most countries,
people just extract indigo straight from the leaves. But in Japan, it's a little different. They actually ferment the leaves and let microbes create the dye. That's why Japanese indigo is kinda alive. It's really special and pretty rare, even around the world. Shiro's like, yeah, you gotta make the microbes happy so they can do their job. I love how she says things like that. And the color it makes, it's this deep, calming blue. Very zen, very Japan, right? Oh, and fun fact, this Aizome stuff is actually how we met. In Japanese, indigo is written like this, and love is written like this. Different kanji, but same sound. Ai. Maybe it was meant to be. Anyway, I'll save that full love story for another time. Looking forward to it. Sharing a meal. Tonight we had dinner at a friend's cozy log house, cooking together, laughing, and eating. We made karaage, fresh veggies, rice, miso soup, and a bit of sake. For dessert, we made a zenzai. And of course, we ended with a cup of matcha. Yeah, we had a really great time together. I think these little moments of joy, that's what Ikigai is really all about. Our night routine. Okay, there's one thing we never skip at night. A warm, relaxing bath. We soak in the tub, let our bodies and minds unwind. This moment is always amazing. After the bath, we drink a cup of warm water, then a bit of light cleaning. We put Yutampo hot water bottle into the futon and get everything warm and cozy. So that was our simple countryside days in spring. What did you think? If you have any ideas like, hey, I'd love to see this kind of video, please let me know in the comments. Alright? Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye! Okay, いいんじゃない？
いいですか？
いい。Yo.